Hey guys, and welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today, well, we're going to be diving into a little bit of applied energistics. And welcome back to Create Above and Beyond. So we are back in the beautiful world that is our Create world, and well, things have changed just a little bit. So off camera, I was hanging out on the Discord, and I was setting this up. This is basically an exact replica of our destabilized redstone setup that we have in here. So I made myself a makeshift door. I should probably put like a door over here. But yeah, this is the exact same setup that we have going on here, because there's not really too much I could do to make it even simplified more. Yeah, that word. So up here, if I can get back out of here, this is pumping destabilized redstone. The only thing I did simplify was this setup. This is actually a lot simpler. I can just have a brass pipe go into here. It gets charged at the bottom. It pulls out whenever it's done, goes right back in there. All is hunky-dory. What I did do is I sped everything up. I hooked onto this belt, and I have a speed controller. The speed controller is speeding all of this up, so we have fluids piping a lot faster and so on and so forth. It's like a crazy glob mess over here. Now, is this the most efficient setup to use? No. The reason being, eventually this will despawn. So this is a temporary setup. I really would have to think about this for a little bit and figure out what would be a good setup for this that would not allow items to despawn. Maybe just piping the items to it. I don't think they despawn if they're on the belt. But yeah, I think piping the items up here would probably be a better solution, honestly. But I just basically recreated everything. And this is pumping destabilized redstone into a tank, which is good. I just have a double tank right here, and that is allowing this to route into this right here. So on the back, I have this setup. I have basically my, I have all of my, what are they called? The silicon presses right here. And I haven't automated routing them over here, but they are over there. And I just basically put a stack in here a piece. And then up here I have identifying what to put in where. That way I don't forget, because if I didn't put that there, I probably would totally forget. And then those are going to be output back here. So today we're getting into applied energistics. That is exactly what we're going to be doing. And if we take a look right here, it doesn't really, I don't think there's a whole list of like what we should do with applied energistics. It's just sort of kind of like, hey, you've unlocked it now, so good luck. So right here we have all the different pieces that we're going to need. This basically is what is produced up here. So I have to somehow manage to grab those before they get placed into here. Boy, that's going to be fun. So let's talk a little bit about completing this chapter here. So we have completely completed this. I have all of my processing parts. All that stuff is fun and ready to go. But the divide by digital is the next in the factory guide going forth here before we go to space. And divide by digital, this is something else. So it doesn't really give you a guide on getting into applied energistics, which is kind of interesting. But you're just kind of expected, I guess, to get into it for a storage upgrade. But not only a storage upgrade, like I feel like applied energistics, unless they remove stuff, it has like a ton of options. Did they remove the fluid? So we have fluid options. We have, I mean, unless there's no way to pipe items in and out. So we have peer-to-peer tunnels, interfaces, fluid terminals. But do we have, there's an export bus and an import bus. Are these incredibly expensive? No. So we just gained access to a lot more automation possibilities. Wow. Okay. This is kind of mind-blowing, actually, all the stuff that we have put forward. So what do we really need to get started with applied energistics? I mean, we already have basically the whole foundation, but the big thing that we need, of course, is going to be an ME drive, which we really don't need an ME drive at first because we can have an ME chest. But let's just go ahead and kind of skip all of the monotonous stuff like you would normally have. I don't think we need an ME chest right off the bat. Like, it's probably going to be used for like a security terminal later on that we're going to need. But other than that, we really don't need it just yet, I don't think. So we just basically need an ME drive, and then I definitely am going to want a crafting terminal. This right here, a ME crafting terminal. And that should be basically it. And cables. So it's actually really simple with Applied Energistics, unless power does not work. I don't know if we are going to be able to provide direct power to this. We're going to find that out. If we can't apply direct power, then we're going to have to use an energy acceptor right here. Now notice some of the things that we're going to need. Quartz glass, 100% stuff we're going to need. So I have an induction smelter already set up to be able to start working on this. But we are going to need crushed netherrack, or crushed nether quartz, which we have a system to be able to go ahead and crush all that. That's super simple. We just got to throw it over there. Actually, we need to buy some because I don't want it to go to the nether. So I'm going to use my resources to go buy it. But other than that, I think we're just about ready to get into this. Let's see, the cabling, Fluix cable. So it is going to require the Fluix crystals, or we can go this route. I think eventually it's probably going to be, like, if we're going to get into Applied Energistics, we really have to get the whole setup with seeds and everything going. I think that'll be definitely the way to go, so we can double things like this. But yeah, getting ME glass cables, that's going to be super simple. You really only need a set of that. Yeah, let me go ahead and get the items that we're going to need, and then we'll start crafting some of the major components, and then we'll put this bad boy together and at least get us started with a very simple storage setup. So I'm going to go ahead and get myself some Fluix. Oh, you got to love the animation, like, every time. That's one of my favorite parts of Applied Energistics. All right, so now that I have this, I'm slowly but surely working on all of the things needed. So over here, back at our original factory, I have all of my quartz dust that is slowly being processed and ground up. Over here, I have my lead plates that have now built up. Things are slowly but surely working their way through the system. And back up here, eventually this will be so much nicer having a better storage. I can't wait to even have like wireless storage with like a storage terminal. We may even be able to get that done today. I have no idea. But all of this stuff, this should hopefully lead us into the right stuff. Oh, I also wanted to mention, I totally forgot about this, because I was working on all of this and trying to figure out a better way to sort of automate some stuff. And so right here, I have my the phytogenic insulator. This is basically creating the next step. Then that goes into a double drawer, which I thought this was the best way to sort this. Lock it, and then the only thing that can be pulled out, of course, is the bush, because the slime doesn't work in here. And then that gets routed in. I did put a round robin on here, but for some reason it doesn't seem to be round robining. We should be getting these as extra inside this. Doesn't seem like that's going fast enough. Eventually, I'm sure it will catch up. And once this drawer apparently is full, then it will start to produce some extra. But as of right now, that's where it stands. Now on this, I have this routed so that way up here, you can use a single drawer, and it's just going to keep pulling and pushing into the drawer. And so it'll just keep building up. And this is used, by the way, for our other process over here with the lava that we have. So yeah, this has been working on building up, and this is the automation process for that. It's super, super simple. And all we got to do is heat up our heater whenever we go to use that to make those presses, or to make those, whatever they're called. I've already forgotten. Man, there's so many names in this pack, and it's so hard to remember all of them. But anyways, back to Applied Energistics. So I wonder how later on we're going to be automating a smithing table. Like, I've never actually needed to automate a smithing table. Like, for some of these things, it'd be really nice, you know, to drop it in there. I wonder if like a hopper system would work in some way or another. I don't know. But right here, we're going to go ahead and pull out some cores. So I'm going to do about 8 for right now. And do 2 more here. We'll get some formation cores. And then this right here will automatically give us the ME drive, so we don't really need anything crazy there. And then last but not least, I don't think there's anything else this is going to give us that is super useful, other than like a regular ME chest, which, I mean, we just don't need just yet. Like, we'll need it later on for a security terminal if we use a wireless. But for right now, that should be fine. Let's see. The only other thing left to do, I believe, is to make some cables. Oh, we need to make the fibers. That's regular glass, I believe. It might actually accept any kind of glass. Also, I believe I am out of wood, so this is no longer powering. Yep, that's the thing. So I should be able to go ahead and get myself a panel crafted up. Like, this is the big thing that is going to take the most. Yeah, so an illuminated panel. So I can go ahead and throw these items in here that I guess I don't really need them. Request this. And what does it say? Bright illuminated panel. I think that's just because of the request itself. There we go. So there's an ME terminal, but we need a crafting variant. So I can request this. And there we go. Okay, could we have an ME crafting terminal? Oh my goodness. I'm so ready. You may hear it in my voice how done I am with this particular system. Oh my goodness. Like the delay and everything. Oh man, I'm so ready for this. All right. Let's see. I think at this point, now that I have these two things, and we do have an ME controller, so I was thinking to myself, like, I don't need an interface because an ME controller will allow power through, so long as they're all connected together. Other than that, I think that's about it. We just need to get a drive and then also have, you know, our cable connecting this little thing together, and that's it. So as far as drives go, they work a little bit different than refined storage if you're not used to them. So the way that these work is instead of holding 1,000 items, this will hold 64 or 63 individual types of items, and then however many items extra that are stored. So let's say you have a stack of stuff, we'll start to add to the amount that is stored within, the amount of bytes used. So yeah, every single storage that you go with is going to be 63 types of items regardless. So starting out early on, I like to just, with Applied Energistics, just make 1Ks here and just fill an entire thing up with 1K, because we do have a lot of just the same, or a lot of just random different types of items instead of large quantities. And then later on, the large quantities will build up and we can put those in other drives. So 1Ks, that's what I like to make. And it looks like 1K drives, 1K storage components are just going to require Certus quartz, and it can actually be the type of Certus quartz that we're using down below. Regular Certus quartz that we mine up, and I think I can also buy this. Wait, where did this come from? Oh, this must be from hitting L. Yeah. So this is coming from Applied Energistics here. So yeah, if you want a guide on Applied Energistics, of course you can hit L. But if you're playing this pack and you've made it this far, I don't know if you really need a whole lot of guidance through Applied Energistics. Oh my goodness. All right. So yeah, we can actually buy the Certus quartz, 25 silver. It's actually pretty cheap. And that's what I'm probably going to end up doing. Let me go ahead and buy a bit of it, get that all wrapped up, and then we'll continue from here. So we have 10 slots that we need to fill up in the ME drive, and I hope I have enough for 10. I don't know, we'll find out. Oh man, this would be so much easier to craft if I already had it. The 9, and I think I stopped at 10. Perfect. So each one of these, oh, they stack. So each one of these are going to go into an individual drive. So this is where we're actually going to need more. So like I said, I would normally upgrade and go to like a 4K ME storage component and so on, but it's just not how it really works. It doesn't work all that well early on. So I'll go with this route. Some people are like, you should go 64. Refined storage, 100% would do that. Would definitely not do that with this particular mod. So all we got to have now is lead, and I mean a bunch of it. And I don't know if I have all that much lead to make 10 of these. We'll see. I have enough to make, yeah, whatever this lands on. Is that 10? Oh wow, I have enough to make 10 exactly. That's perfect. We'll have an entire drive now full of this. I think the only thing I need to do is get power routed over here. So I'll just carry power from here. I have another substation is what I'm going to call this for power. Basically, it's another lava generator, the same one that I'm using over on the other side that is just upgraded. And so I'll just route the power back over into here. And then we got to work on getting the items from here into our new system here. So, the only thing I have to do is clear this out, get the power routed, and what I'm going to try and do, put the controller here. I'll put an ME drive here, and then we will have a cable that we can, by the way, dye any color, but I'm not going to dye just yet. And we'll place that there, and this should work so long as we have access to this. So we have our crafting terminal, everything's off right now, but we got to get power to the ME terminal. So do I have extra cable, and is it enough to route back here? That I hope. Let's see, let's route this. Should I route that through there? I mean, I guess I could. And then we'll send this. Yeah, nothing like running power cable on the floor. That's why this floor is off limits. We'll just run that over the top. And hopefully I have enough. I have 14 left. Because, yeah, Invar is not cheap, and I've had to make a bunch of this cable. Okay. That looks like it's connected. That's connected. That's powered. We have lights. Oh, yes. Okay, so we're ready to go, and all we got to do is toss these in here, and we're perfect. Look at that. We have the controller flashing, applied Energistics, and we can start throwing our items in this digital storage instead of here. Oh, this is nice. So now that I have everything moved over, I was kind of looking at ways that I could make this wireless early on and get into that. And it seems like it's going to be pretty feasible. The big thing that I need is a wireless access point, which isn't too bad. And I might actually have most of the stuff like right here to be able to make this. The only thing I need is lead. I love that I can like actually see what I'm missing now, and then make Fluix pearls, which, if I do apply Energistics, I can now see all of my stuff. I only need 4 of these crushed up in order to get that. Now, this isn't a crafting terminal, unfortunately, but still having the ability to access all of my items, whether that's to be able to put them in locally while I'm running around my base and stuff, is going to be very, very handy. So I'm definitely going to put that to good use. As you can see right here, I'm just going to crush that up. I'm still waiting on my lead to process over here to generate some lead. And then I just have to turn it into plates. It seems like it needs a lot of plates for this. So I'm just going to throw a stack of plates in there just to let them get processed up. So to get this all wireless, I have almost everything I need, but I think I underestimated a couple of things. So this right here, I'm definitely going to need. Now, the energy cells, this right here to make a dense energy cell requires all of these, and we need 8 of them, right? Yes. So that only makes 1. So I should have enough of these. So that's 8. And that makes a dense. There we go. So I have all of this, but to get this card to actually work and to connect to our network, we have the things that we need, right? But I'm almost positive these don't, like, the only way to connect this terminal is to actually have a security terminal. So to make a security terminal, you actually need a 16K card or storage component. So that does put a little bit of a gate on this. However, I am going to try my best to make this. This is the security terminal. You need this to be hooked in order to get your wireless card to link to your system. So the ME chest, all I have to do to make that is thankfully just make myself another controller here, which I should have a few of those. Yeah, I have plenty to make this, and crafting these are so much easier now. So the chest, I think, just required a chest. It's literally that simple. So over here, ME controller and a chest, and we get an ME chest. So I don't have to worry about making that. But the 16K component, that's going to get a bit expensive. I believe it's going to need, let's see, if 3 of these make one 4K, we need 3, 6, 9. So we need 9 of these components. I think that's it. We actually might be able to make this. No. Yeah. 9 of these. That's all we need. So what else do I need? I just need to make more calculation, which is just copper, I believe. Yeah. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab some copper, make a few of those, and then I think I have all of the other circuits. I think I have the diamond. I think it needs a diamond circuit or copper circuit. Either way, I should have enough. All I got to do here, let's see, I'll do 6 more of these. These actually do take a little bit of time because the basically my limitation is the seared casting table. And last episode it may have been a little bit confusing because I did record like all the way through, and then at the end of the video was when I realized this, so I tried to basically put it in the video, hey, don't do what I did, do it this way to fix it. So sorry if that was kind of confusing for some people, because I think some people were kind of like, wait, how come you reverted it back? But no, I didn't. It just kind of, yeah, I had to throw it in there somehow. So I should now have a 16K storage component, and then I will make the security terminal. Perfect. Now on top of here, I believe I can put this, yeah, right on top of that. And then the security terminal, I'm probably just going to put back here so it's on its separate channel. Actually route it like that. Can I not get you to face this way? Okay, now you're facing the right direction. All right, so it's facing up. So to be able to link this card, it has to go in here. And now it should be linked to my system, but it's not charged yet. So let's go ahead and bring it over here and get it some charge. Oh, actually, no, I have one in my base. It's just in an awkward spot. It's right here. So I can toss this in here, and when it's done, like I can put the uncharged version here. It'll filter it in. This is what I was using to charge up some Certus really quick. And once that's done charging, that'll pop it right up in here. And I don't think there's a way. Maybe it's not charging? Oh, it is charging, just really slow. That holds a lot of charge, actually. But yeah, as you can see, look at that. We have all of our items right here. And then I believe there's some range boosters. Let's see, let's grab this. That don't go in here, but I believe they go inside this. So we can actually put booster cards in here. Because at the moment, it only goes 16 meters. And I believe these wireless boosters allow it to go further. So there's that, and there's that. Okay, so it costs more to use. And as you can see, it doesn't take it too far out, but 30 is good. Let's see about 8. 38 meters. That might be enough to reach over there, I think. Yeah, this is definitely pretty slow at charging. But, hey, at least it gets the job done. That's all that matters. So, and just like that, my ME terminal is ready to go. This is going to make life so much easier. Oh my goodness. Like, I'm so ready. When I start decorating this whole area, this is going to make my life so much easier. Where it took me several hours to build these without these tools, I now have at least a decent storage system. They can be expanded later on, and I can access all these things. Now, the only downside, I wish there was a crafting terminal, of course, instead of this. And there probably is a mod that I could potentially add. I'm sure there's something that definitely is out for this that would work. I might look at that, because not having a crafting terminal, I don't know why there wouldn't be one, but unless it's some sort of crashing issue, I have no idea. But and also not having a hotkey for it. I really, really miss having a hotkey where I can have it in my inventory and just hit, like, usually I hit F to open it, like, as I need it. Oh, those quality of life things that I've just grown used to, man, I really miss them when they're gone. But yeah, having the ability to have this in general, though, is really nice. I think you can also, yeah, you can, oh, I guess, yeah, it doesn't work in your offhand. So never mind, you can't put it in your offhand. But it does work, and we have all of our items at our disposal. I did extend the range a little bit. It goes out 90 blocks, just enough to cover a bit of our other working areas, but I think the next thing I really want to get cleaned up is this. And I want to get this started and sort of automate it in a much better way. At this point, these trade stations, we could probably make a bunch of the trade stations and sort of get them set up so that way we're automating and converting this into some of our resources that we are going to be using the most, and just have them just automatically generating. And then also expand this so that way we can maybe add another layer or two, and it'll only generate even more resources for us, which will be the way to go. But of course, guys, today has been pretty interesting as far as an episode goes. Of course, I did need to spend some time to get this up, but I do want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video, and that is going to go to Unpizzo. I think that's right. Pizzo? Thank you so much for your amazing support over on the Discord, becoming a Discord premium member. And of course, guys, if you're interested in joining the Discord, be sure to hop on over to discord.gg/ChosenArchitect. Join the Discord community. We are over 20,000 strong now. It's an insane number to think about, but it's all due to the wonderful SMP server that we've opened to the public. So if you want a server to play on, you want to make some friends, of course, joining the Discord is probably one of the best ways to do that. Who knows? You might find yourself a friend to play modded Minecraft with, or just play vanilla with. You never know. There's been a lot of friendships made, and of course, guys, I would love to see you over there and play with me. That'd be probably the most fun. But anyways, guys, I hope to see you in the next one. Of course, be sure to give this video a huge thumbs up. And if you guys haven't subscribed already, be sure to click that subscribe button. Of course, I'll see you in the next one. And as always, thanks for watching.